Happy Crustacean New Moon. Today is an important day in the astrological Mazzaroth, in what many would call Cancer. Hippocrates actually invented the term because he was looking at malignant tumors, and he referred it to as Cancer because that is the Latin and Greek word for crab. This is the symbol for the crab in the Mazzaroth. I like to call it the crustacean because it can represent much more than just a crab. And as we all know, oncology, which is the study of cancer, is it's a virus. It's a terrible issue that we have going on in the United States, and I'm sure everywhere else. So he came up with this term, and we've been using it ever since. And oncology is a mass, is what that means. So here's the symbol for crustacean. There's the sun, there's the moon, and it is taking place in the first house, right next to Jupiter. Jupiter has just entered the crustacean and will be there for a whole year as Jupiter makes its revolution. It revolves around the astrological signs, and it takes 1 year to do so. So next year it will be in Leo, but currently it is in crustacean. And so this is all making a very positive sign, or a very positive aspect to the third house of communication with Mars. And it is also making a positive aspect to the fifth house, which is joy, entrepreneurship, inner child healing, children, things like that. Third house is of short distance travel, communication, neighbors, things like that. And what's making a difficult aspect is to Saturn, which has just made its way into Aries, and which is also in the 10th house, like right in between the 10th and the 11th house. So the 10th house is public career. It's how people see you. It's also what you do in the world. And it's actually at the top of the chart when this conjunction is taking place at 5:31 in the morning on June 25th, 2025. So what could be happening here is there could be a unexpected, unseen type of a piece of information that comes through, something that boundaries, something about the hidden being seen, or what's hidden now will currently be seen. And it's also, I'm getting that because that same harsh aspect is making a positive aspect with Uranus and Pluto, which is life, death, transformation. And it is they're all touching each other in one way or another. If not directly, then through something that they are touching with and through. So how I would spiritually see this is there are some boundaries that are going through transformation. Some are dying, some are being reborn, some are being regenerated, and it might happen in an unexpected way. Uranus is unexpectancy. It's also heaven. It's heavenly signs, heavenly wonders. It's also things that don't easily leave your mind once it's discovered, once it's understood, once it's seen. And the first house is all about the individual. So we could say the 11th house is more of a collective, while the first house is more of an individual. So what's taking place over the next 6 months, because all new moons take about 6 months for the full moon to take place in that same sign, it will, whatever's being planted here in the now will come to light in 6 months during the full moon. And that's when the moon will be in opposition to the sun. But it will actually be happening in Capricorn right here. So then that will happen in December or January. So whatever's taking place here with career, identity, other people's finances, things that could be considered taboo, things that are binding, that could be a soul bind, it could be a soul tie, it could be anything that is mysterious as the 8th house, and whatever's being, whatever's happening now could potentially be unexpected to how this comes about in the next 6 months. So whatever you're planting now that has to do with your identity, how you want to be seen in the world, how you're going to, finance, how you're going to go about that transformation, and how you want to not only affect your spiritual life, like how you're spiritually going to go about it, but how you're going to utilize this with your communication style and with your joy, with your entrepreneurial skills, with your entrepreneurial goals, with your creativity, even with your children. So, thank you so much for coming along for this new moon chat, and we will speak soon. God bless.